thanks to you.
I didn't even move, and only like 2 people hit me.
I would just do like probably like. I do it like a girl. Don't lie. I did hit you. Or 124 by.
Hey, 2 out of 75 ain't
I probably one of those.
Try 60 megahertz. 124 by 768, 60 hertz.
That's pretty good engineering.
Oh, I'm sorry. It does. That was 1280. That's not going to work.
Sorry.
I tried it too.
Okay.
There.
That's good.
Sweet.
No, half the screen's missing.
So while he's getting things set up, I know probably after this talk everyone's gonna fly out of here. So I just wanted to give a big shout out again to our sponsors, Hurricane Labs, Indisium Security, Trusted Signal, and also the Shmoocon team for the space and the projector. And also Trusted Signal, who is given the participant giveaways, which is the Wi-Fi detector T-shirt and a bunch of other things. Each of the speakers gets one of those, so make sure that you come see me if you spoke and didn't get your gift yet. And also this wonderful fireplace. This was donated by Mike Smith. He is outside, I think, manning the door. His wife actually did it, so thank you. And let's see, I think that's all the thank yous. Iron Geek for doing the taping. Woo! We actually had a live stream last night, so
Yeah, that didn't work out very well. I probably got back up there tonight, but it's
let's see.
Be on your site by next weekend, right?
I'm hoping either Monday or Tuesday, but I don't know. Oops.
So, and then like I said initially, for the top 3 gifts, for the people, for the top 3 presenters, I'm going to work with the Shmoocon folks this evening to try to give those away during closing ceremonies tomorrow.
How do we vote?
Well, I have to figure all that out first. And then also, I hope to see everybody at the party tonight, so right after this. Are you ready?
Just a quick one. Does anyone know how to get presenters view up on Keynote?
How to what?
Get presenters view up on Keynote?
Yeah.
Unmirror your 2
Okay, sorry.
displays. Go to your displays and unmirror them.
So wait a minute, I try to configure mine, I get stuff thrown at me, but he gets help?
Yes.
Yes.
I am loved.
He's not running Pentium.
That's why it takes so long. I did it while dodging.
Go back to the arrangement.
Displays.
Arrangement
Detect displays.
I still have people asking questions about STD.
Arrangement?
No, not that kind of STD.
STD?
What?
You didn't do STD.
I didn't know, but people start asking questions about it, and it's been not been updated in years and years and years.
I didn't put it in place.
You can put your.
Something I told someone about backtrack, and it was like,
You got it
what's that?
backwards.
But they'd heard of STD, and it was like,
You've got to go to your arrangements and switch which one's where.
You know, DB, Dev 0, HDA.
Another one of the many Mac fails today.
Oh, I got water. You
yeah. At least he's got the adapter with me. You get to all people bring Macs to present, but they don't have to bring a little.
Yeah.
You need to connect it to VGA.
Yeah, that's not to anybody today. Exile.
24, 768, 60 minutes.
Yeah,
So that one goes like that.
that didn't work.
What I see here looks really pretty.
That's all they're good for.
Is that?
Why do you want that?
Well, it's for that 1 week out of the month where you need something like that.
1 weekend out of the month?
Get a PC.
Week.
Only once a week?
Would you like to copy your slides to something running Windows, perhaps?
I think even Pentu can do this.
Just did.
And that's why I'm not going to use some little business segments. It's going to be night 1 and night 2. Peanut Gallery makes the comment.
Oh, so you leave the whole thing?
Might as well.
That'll be fun. I got some extra comments then.
It's the same peanut galleries.
Hey, I got the space and the bandwidth to waste. Let's do it.
Is there anyone else that needs a wristband? All right, good. Found another one in my pocket.
Slightly.
I think I have one in my jacket upstairs. Not sure I want to tread through the snow to.
Is that a regular MacBook or MacBook Pro? Because sometimes presenter display doesn't work unless it's a Pro.
It's pro.
It is Pro?
Oops, sorry.
What?
There you go.
So, all right.
Got 3 minutes left.
Anyway, so while we work this out, this is
Is there a
Christian.
Meg fanboy back
Can anybody guess what his?
Yeah.
All right. So his Twitter. This is Christian Heinrich.
Yes.
Okay. And he was actually an alternate and got pulled in to the main show. And his Twitter name is cmlh, and he's going to be giving a talk on PA-DSS, and he'll explain what that is. Thank you.
Thanks, Greg. As Greg's mentioned before, I'm presenting the Payment Application Data Security Standard, which is part of the PCI Security Standards Council one. This is an anti-presentation against that particular standard. I've done a presentation on this standard at OWASP Australia in 2009 in February. Just a quick bit about me. I'm not a qualified security assessor or a payment application qualified security assessor. I'm actually an end user, so I don't actually have any sort of vendor or consultant bias. I've done a number of sort of high-end projects within Australia. Obviously, I hail from Sydney, Australia. You can probably tell by my accent. So with Energy Australia, from there I did a presentation called Should I Black Your PCIs Again? Which essentially resulted in the New South Wales government rejecting any implementation of PCI. I then quickly moved on to a payment provider and then to a subscription television service. The presentation I did at OWASP 2008 was with Darren Skidmore, who's from a payment gateway provider. Just a quick history. Originally, the standard came from Visa as part of the Payment Application Best Practice. The Security Standards Council adopted it back in April of 2008 with a close clause on the Payment Application Best Practice version 1.4 on the 15th of October. They quickly released version 1.2 after that on the 15th of October. So as you can see, it was sort of made and sort of grandfathered in fairly quickly. I've never looked at the payment application best practice, but I hear it's actually not as thorough as the PCI Security Standards Council ones. If anyone's here from Visa, I'd appreciate sort of any input on it. As I mentioned before, it stands for the Payment Application Data Security Standard. It's slightly different from the PCI Data Security Standard, which is specifically the one that's implemented for companies, or the PIN Transaction Security, which is specifically for point-of-sale devices, PIN entry devices, those kinds of things. The PCI Security Standards Council actually lists the validated payment applications. In a PCI-DSS review, it's actually the qualified security assessor that will issue your certificate. With the Payment Application Data Security Standard, that's not the case. You also have to come up with a guide as to how you implement your payment application and not affect PCI. Interestingly, Visa is actually the only card brand that actually mandates any form of conformance. So MasterCard, Amex, etc., the other card brands don't actually have any dates around it. So from there, what's the agenda of this presentation? Well, it's essentially to identify any political and or technical deficiencies in the payment application, its dependency on PCI, and the person doing the review, which is the Payment Application Qualified Security Assessor. I'm not going to cover any specific validated payment application today, mainly because I haven't looked at those yet. So the Payment Application Qualified Security Assessor really comes from sort of two qualifications. They've either got to have the CISP or the CISA or the CISM. IC Squared, who make the CISP, also recently launched the Certified Software Security Lifecycle Professional.